Okay, guys, welcome back to an interview rather than a video. Pleased to have a guest on the show. You can go and introduce yourself and let us know the product that you've been behind, which, in my opinion, is one of my top 5 football games of all time when it comes down to just, a pure fun, unapologetic game that you could tell was made with a creativity and a passion. And it wasn't just, a clumsy port. This is a game that had details right down to players, coaches, play names, and it really was a well-crafted product, and it deserves a chance to come back into the market.
Thanks so much, Ryan. My name is Michael Mendheim. I'm the original creator and designer of Mutant League Football. And we have a new product called Mutant Football League that we've just put on Kickstarter that we're hoping we can get back so we can make an awesome game.
So for those who never played the game, and of course, we're talking about a product that goes back about 20 years, what could they expect from the game today if it does come to fruition?
Well, what makes this game different from normal football games, we have a very good playing football game, but on top of that, our game's played by like monsters and mutants that are parodies of real NFL stars. They're wisecracking guys. They have tons of animations, and they talk, and they grunt, and they fart while you play. The game's filled with humor, and it's also filled with a ton of violence because the object of the game is to win, and you can win by scoring more points on your opposition, but you can also win by decimating your opposition and making them forfeit. So in addition to deciding if you're going to go for it on 4th and 1 or run versus pass, you also have to manage your players' health. And out of all your players, the ones that are the most valuable, just like in real football, are your all-star players. And those guys you'll tend to nurture and manage and protect. So if they die, it's a really big deal.
So you tried to get this game out to a major publisher to pick it up, and that's not been successful. So what type of message do you think this would send, maybe not just to the football gaming community, but to a gaming community overall, if you had a consumer-backed product that was essentially turned down by publishers?
Well, I think that would be a game changer pretty much. Because this is the type of product that, I think if the fans want, they're going to come and they're going to back us and they're going to find an incredible experience that they can't find anywhere else. And if fans have the power to do that and then get the game they want, and along with our Kickstarter where, during our development of the game, the fan's going to be involved in the whole process of the design of the game. So when we're looking for players and we want to get funny names, so for RG3, we'll have surveys and contests to come up with names for the current players, parody names. So RG3 could be BFD3 and stuff like that. So the fans are going to be part of the overall design. And if we can do this together and we can get it out, it's better for the industry as a whole. And, hopefully publishers will, be more open to some independent game ideas and champion those as well as their, critically acclaimed hits.
So the game is actually playing in the background. A lot of people that follow my channel know that it's not something you would historically see me play, but, maybe break down in gameplay. But it is a game I spent an awful lot of time with. It provided a lot of fun for me because, like we talked about, even there, as you said it, the details in terms of the players and a lot of the things that went into the game, it really wasn't just thrown together and pushed out there. A lot of creativity and care and passion went into the product, and I'm glad to see that, fans are going to have the ability to become involved in that. So October 16th is the target date. You've set a goal of 750,000. As of this video, you're just under 40. So to play devil's advocate here, if that goal isn't met, what would happen? And, obviously, if it isn't, you still know that there's quite a fan base that you talked about supporting this game. Where would it go from there?
Well, I think for the time being, the game it'll be done. So there is nowhere for it to go. We are a independent developer, And the only way we can build this game right now is through fan support. I don't have a publisher and investor that's pumping money in. It's just us and our passion to build this game. So if we can't get funded, and I believe we have, a lot of fans out there because they've been writing me for the last 20 years, we just have to urge those guys to get up and get on Kickstarter and back us, because without them helping us, the game's not going to happen.
And of course, I'm going to have the link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. You put together a very good promotional piece that accompanies it. It also lists, as you started to say before, all the kind of perks and benefits you get in terms of tiered levels of donating money into the game. So being optimistic about it and saying that, everything does come through, what type of development cycle and platform release could we expect this game to have once the goal is met?
Okay, so let me just, before I get into that, real quick, part of the cost of the development is also the level of talent that we're bringing to this game. So I just want to take a couple seconds to talk about guys like Dave DeBreeze, Eisner Award-winning artist Simon Bisley, who will be doing our character design, Robomoto Studios, who will be doing the art production for the game. They've done NBA Street, they've done art for Mortal Kombat, Fight Night. The writing talent, Jay Lender, who wrote and directed SpongeBob SquarePants, Micah Wright, who did Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. That's some of the talent we're bringing to the table with this product. And we're going to be putting it out on mobile platforms, iOS and Android, PC, and current-gen systems. We absolutely are going to be taking this to next-gen, but for right now, for this Kickstarter, it's those platforms. So all current-gen, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, mobile systems, iPhone, Android, and PC. And for $25, you get the mobile systems, you get the PC, and you can pick whether you want PSN or Xbox Live. And then we have a whole bunch of other really cool stuff that we throw in with that. And the lowest pledge is $13 for PC. The reward tiers are from very inexpensive to very expensive, but we just need people to get out and support us and make this thing happen.
And hopefully, everybody that's watching this video, take a second. I mean, I know it's not the simulation game that we usually talk about and discuss, but it's something more than that. It's a fun game. It's a quality experience. And as, you can hear from the people involved here, it's not going to be something that's just thrown together. Michael, I appreciate the time that you gave me today. Hopefully, if we have a lot of responses here, questions or comments, we can get together and do this again. As always, I thank you guys for checking this video out. Michael, I'll leave anything else that you want to throw in or add out there to close this video out. But if not, obviously I'll be back in the week with more content.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. I just want everybody to know, if we can make this thing happen, I will give everything I have, as will our team, to make this the best sports game experience that you've ever had. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. I mean, it's going to be completely madcap, off the wall, and hopefully we're going to build a game that's memorable 20 years from now, just like the original Mutant League football